1 year ago today, right here in this very location, I said this. Would you believe me if I told you there was a condo crisis headed for Florida? A financial tsunami of epic proportions? Well, time's up.
Time's up.
So time's up. What exactly does that mean? Well, if you've been watching me for the past year, well, I've been saying that December 31st is the deadline for all these condo buildings, not all, but the ones who have to do it, and we'll get into that later, have to have an inspection done, a milestone inspection, a structural integrity reserve study. Those inspections have to be done, or at least ordered, by December 31st. And being that today is December 1st, that's less than a month away, folks. All right, so in May of 2022, after the Surfside collapse, yes, folks, I said Surfside. If you watched the first video that I did last year, man, did you guys beat me up for calling it Seaside. That took place on June 24th, 2021 in Seaside, Florida. I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I'm human. But hey, thanks for, calling me out on it. Anyway, May of 2022, Ron DeSantis, after the Surfside collapse, they enacted a new law that said any building that is 3 stories or taller, 30 years and older, so as of today, December 1st, that would be a building that took occupancy in 1994, right, December 1st, or if they're within 3 miles of the ocean, which we clearly are, it would be 25 years, that they had to get a milestone inspection and a structural integrity reserve study. Now, some of y'all may be new, some of y'all may be not sure what that is. Well, we're going to dive into that. We're going to talk about it. So let me explain to you what the milestone inspection is. All right, so let's break down some of the things for y'all. A milestone inspection, what is it? Well, a milestone inspection is an inspection that has to be performed by a licensed engineer or architect. So that's a key thing to remember. And what they do is they're going to take a look at a building's load-bearing components and assess its structural integrity, right? They're going to look at things like the building's concrete and the foundation, which you've seen in some of the videos. They want to make sure that the building is safe and it's stood the test of time. Remember, these buildings are 30 years and older. So that's what a milestone inspection is. And those are due, they have to have one ordered by December 31st of 2024. It doesn't have to be completed, it just has to be ordered. So we'll talk more about that. Now, what is a SIRS, or a Structural Integrity Reserve Study? Okay, the second inspection is called a SIRS, or SIRS. It's S-I-R-S, stands for Structural Integrity Reserve Study. Now, condos have to order one of those as well, and they have to be done by an engineer and architect. What is it? Well, a SIRS is going to be similar to a milestone. They're going to look at the structural integrity of a building, but they go into more maintenance. They look for things like the roof, how long is the roof going to last, and the elevators, and all those safety things, fire sprinklers, all the things that are in a condo building, and they look at that and they assess whether it needs to be repaired or the life expectancy. So what does that mean? Well, I'll give you an example. They may look at a roof and say that you need a new roof, but you'll need it in 10 years. That's what's left on the roof. And they use this for budgeting, right? This is how the condos can budget this. And remember, a year ago, what I talked about a year ago was that they used to not have to do this, meaning that the condo association would say, hey, we need a new roof and we need everyone to pitch in this much. And people said no. Remember I talked about kicking the can? Yeah. So they used to be able to kick the can. You can't kick the can anymore, all right? That's over. So now you have to save the money, and we'll talk about that. But it basically looks at maintenance. It gives the building an idea of what is our future maintenance going to be. Paradise is pretty beautiful, isn't it? All right, so remember, you folks, time is of the essence, right? Time is up. Well, there's only so many architects and engineers that are licensed in the state of Florida that can do these inspections. Remember, there's thousands of buildings across the entire state of Florida. It's just not here, it's the whole state of Florida. So you need to be getting these inspections ordered. And if you haven't, well, listen, I mean, I've read that in some places they were charging like $30,000 up to now $60,000, which someone was calling price gouging. But listen, supply and demand, right? That's going to happen. And these reports can be anywhere from $2,000 to $100,000. It depends on the size of the building, how many units you have, and all that. But time is quickly running out. Now, if you do order your inspection, you get it done, they'll do their inspection, they'll look at the building, and then they do a report, and that's like a 52-page report, but it takes about 2 months for them to get that report back to you. And you hope that the report comes back and they didn't find anything. But if they do, if they see any red flags, they have to do a phase 2. That's right, they have to come back out again and look even deeper, get behind the walls, as one guy said, and look for moisture and look at the rebar and all that stuff. And that is not cheap, folks. That's gonna cost more money. So think about the condo owners, right? You've already had to pay for one, because these aren't free. Now you get a report and they say you have to do a phase 2. And all of these building codes that they're gonna look at, all the work, keep in mind, the buildings that were built 30 years ago, building codes have changed, folks. They've changed a lot since Hurricane Andrew. So you have to bring your condo now up to the current building codes for that city. By the way, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, but also leaving the comments. When you guys leave comments in the videos, some of them are crazy, that's okay, but a lot of you leave really good, informative comments about things that I didn't realize. Remember, I'm not a condo expert, I'm a realtor, and I don't know everything. I'm trying to help y'all, but a lot of y'all leave really good comments, like I just talked about building codes, right? The building codes have changed, and a lot of y'all have mentioned that in the videos. You said, hey, you know, they can do all this, but keep in mind building codes have changed. So thank you guys. Keep leaving those comments, keep watching, because it helps me, and believe me, I do read all those comments. So be sure to leave a comment in this video, because we want to get this video to go way up, right? We want to beat the 1.8 million views. Let's blow this video up. Here's a really unsettling stat, folks. Since this new law went into place and these condo buildings in South Florida started to do these inspections, 26 buildings have had to completely vacate. Hey, you got to get out of your building now. It's not safe, okay? Heron Pond in Pembroke Pines had 314 units, 19 buildings, all of them had to vacate. Villa del Sol, Jensen Beach, told you about that one. They got a $6 million assessment. Those people, the ones that had to leave, they're still not in their properties. They had to vacate because it wasn't safe. So how many more are we going to see that have to vacate? Remember the inspection, right? It's due, it's coming up at the end of the month. How many people who have that inspection done are going to have to get out? In preparation of this video, because I've been super excited to bring this video to you guys, about a month ago, I was pulling some data. Now, some of this data may have changed, but you'll be surprised at how many condos have not ordered their inspection yet. All right, so I've got some detailed notes here for you guys. I had to wear my glasses, right? Because I'm getting old, can't see with the sunglasses. So, all right, unsettling stats. In Pompano Beach, out of 73 buildings that are supposed to get these inspections, only 5, folks, only 5 had, remember, at the time of this report where I pulled this data, only 5 of them had done their inspections. And hey, it's December 31st. Remember, it takes time to get these done. Fort Lauderdale, they had 7 out of 37 buildings had their inspections done. Now, I'm assuming some of them have probably done those inspections. Hopefully they have. But West Palm Beach, only 12 out of 51 associations had reports. So I don't know what these people are waiting for, because, hey, the clock's ticking, right? December 31st is coming up, and you don't have to have the inspection done, but you do have to have the inspection ordered, right? You have to have submitted a payment to an architectural firm or an engineering firm for the inspection by December 31st of this year. And if you don't, well, guess what? There's some penalties. What are the penalties? Well, let me tell you. Look pretty good with my new sunglasses. So, fines. You want to know what those fines are? Well, let me tell you. All right, so 1, up to $500 per day for non-compliance. 2, up to 60 days in jail. Yeah, have fun with that. And 3, possible civil suits. Now, with all the doom and gloom, there is some good. I want to give props to the city of Boca Raton, just south of Delray Beach. They started their condo inspections in August of 2021, and compared to other cities, they actually have a more stringent policy for their condos. So kudos to the city of Boca Raton. If you live in Boca, hopefully you feel safe. And hey, if you want to buy a condo in Boca or you want to sell, reach out to me, because remember, folks, I am a licensed realtor with True Floridian Realty, and I help people buy and sell properties here in the beautiful community of Palm Beach County and South Florida. So be sure to reach out to me. Beautiful South Palm Beach, right? Hey, I am Palm Beach's Paul, so I'm bringing you everything about the Palm Beaches. That's where we live. So hey guys, if this is your first time here, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get notified every time I make a new video. I do upload a new video every Sunday at 10 a.m. I've been doing that for about 7 years. And thank you guys so much for making the video Condo Crisis go viral. The whole reason I'm here today talking to you about this, because that video hit 1.8 million, which is just amazing. So thank you guys so much. That meant the world. You changed my channel. I went from 5,000 to 12,000 subscribers like overnight. We're at 25,000 plus now. We're growing. We're going to hit 30,000. I'm still going to jump in a pool wearing a suit. I don't know why, but I promised you guys I would, so I'm going to do it. But hey, keep liking, subscribing, and leave the comments. I love the comments, and reach out to me. All my contact information is down below. And yeah, I just want to tell you guys, I really love making these videos for you, and I appreciate all support. And all of you who've reached out to me and asked for advice, thank you, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys navigate this crazy world of real estate, especially when we've got the condo crisis. But hey, let's go. We're gonna head over. We got one more thing to talk about. Wrap this video up. I could stand here all day. It's probably one of my favorite things. It's just peaceful to sit here and listen to the waves coming in. Wow, 1 year. I can't believe it's been 1 year since I made that video, and look where we are. It's been a crazy run. It's been a year of excitement, a year of learning. I appreciate you guys coming along and following this story. It's not over yet. We're going to continue this story into 2025. We're going to see how it affects the real estate market. As I've said, it already has. It's already a buyer's market. There are so many condos available right now that if you're a buyer, it's a great time to come down and look. And we'll see how these new changes in Florida legislature affect the real estate market. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here all next year covering this and everything else about living in South Florida. So I really appreciate it, guys. And as always, wherever you are in the world, get out and enjoy paradise, like right here today, like I'm doing.